Hi, I'm Marilyn DeMartini with Yacht World. And while we were cruising the docks here in Palm Beach, we noticed Betty Davis had a few new boats. A 28-foot center console, a 35 sport, but the real showstopper was this 47 Betty Davis by Pininfarina. Now, that combination of a renowned American boat builder, a hardcore fishing boat, combined with the luxury of Italian design, begged for more explanation. So we stopped and talked with the owner, Dr. Ira Trocchi, who also owns Egg Harbor Boats and other boat manufacturers. But this is a boat guy who saw an opportunity, actually that came about through his son, Dan, who started the conversation at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show with the Italian crew from Pininfarina. They loved the Betty Davis boat. They heard that they were developing a new model with the 47, and they wanted to collaborate. But this is like a dream come true. And the dream that we see here is the result of that collaboration. This is a Betty Davis hull through and through. This one has no steps. It can be done as a stepped hull. It is built to spec to Pininfarina with every element of design, from the upholstery to the leathers to the color, which we've been calling Pininfarina green because it changes colors from gray to green to blue, but it's really all grip turquoise gray. But the color is spectacular. The lines of the boat are so sloping. This is probably a nightmare in the mold process, but it created a very flowing looking boat, complete with the faux rails here. You see the faux teak rails, the dash behind me. The teak floors are gorgeous. And while this boat can fish, it is really still a luxury cruiser. You see the Italian automotive influence in the upholstery here with the diamond stitching. Everything in the boat is leather upholstery above and below deck, because there is a small cabin. If you wanted to make this a quick overnighter, it's got everything you need in the cabin, like a microwave, a sink, and a wet head. The lounge in the bow is leather. And an interesting thing that they did with the upholstery here, even the coamings are leather and fabric, because the fabric hides the wet sound speakers that are behind them. There is a fusion and wet sound system throughout, so you've got your tunes everywhere. You've also got all your fishing equipment, like your Rupp carbon fiber outriggers, a huge live well, and the transom. It's about 90 gallons, and so that can hold your iced beverages or your bait or your catch. The summer kitchen accommodates your catch as well, because you can grill it, cook it, have a sink there. And the back row seat here flips up for huge storage beneath, and this T-top gives you a lot of coverage, but a Shure shade on the aft deck gives you extra sun coverage if needed. There's also a fold-down seat at the transom, so a lot of fishing features. An extra design feature that can be used for fishing is the drop-down gunnels at the aft deck. If you have a really big fish, you can pull it in there or through the aft deck, but this gives you about 7 or 8 extra feet on both the port and starboard sides of the boat. Power. This boat has triple Mercury 600s. It's doing speeds in the 60s now. If you went up to 4s, you could probably be in the 70s with no problem. But even the way the engines were designed to insert into the large swim platform is done beautifully. And the color combination of the custom painted engines is really stellar. This boat is, like I said, a showstopper. And we look forward to getting this out on the water and taking you on a sea trial sometime soon. Thanks for joining us on Yacht World.